Welcome back to Catholic Chat Podcast, where we get to share experiences in the Catholic Church, pray together, encourage one another, give our encounters, and celebrate Jesus. Those who are new here, welcome, subscribe, hit the subscribe button, tell a friend to tell a friend, and let's celebrate Jesus together. Happy Mother's Day to all moms out here. We celebrate you. Happy Mom's Day to every woman that the Lord has given the gift of parenthood, motherhood, and we celebrate you. We thank God for you. We wouldn't be here without you, our moms. We appreciate the role you've played in our lives that no mom can fit. And thank you for accepting the call of Jesus. Thank you for doing ministry to be moms in our lives. And when it comes to that, let's talk about being in the ministry. We are all in the ministry, directly, indirectly. We are in the ministry. Everyone is in the ministry. We are called to do the ministry, the work of the Lord. And that reminds me the calling of the disciples in Mark chapter 6. The Lord called the disciples and he sent them 2 by 2. He called them, he gave them instructions how to go, how to stay where they are being received until they leave the town, and where they are not welcomed, they were to shake the dust off their feet. Yeah. Now, how do we relate the story with our lives? We have been called to ministry. We are in ministry in our family lives. You are in ministry in your family life. You are in ministry in your job. You are in ministry in wherever you are. You're doing ministry. For example, the moms who they are with their children, they're taking care of their children daily. You put food on the table for your little one. Before they go to bed, you teach them a prayer, a Hail Mary. You are in ministry. You're doing that for the glory of God. And dads, those who are in ministry, the Lord chose you to be the dad of your daughter, of your son. He knew you would be fit for that ministry, and he gave you that responsibility. He first chose you, and then he gave you the responsibility to be the dad, to be the mom of your son, of your daughter. Now, how is life in the ministry? It's not a walk in the park. When the disciples were given the role to go and preach, they went 2 by 2. And after preaching, they came back and gave Jesus an account of what they were doing. And they were so tired. They were tired after the ministry until it's written where the Lord told them, come, let's get you somewhere where we can sleep. You can sleep now. That is Jesus to his disciples. It is the same to us. When we are in the ministry, those who are believers of Christ are in ministry. We get tired. We get tired and we want to sleep in the ministry, during the ministry. The same way Jesus told his disciples, come. He did not tell them, go come fresh, go shower, go come when you've sorted your things out, and then you can sleep. No, he did not tell them that. It's the same with us. Jesus knows the ministry he has called us to do is tiring. It's going to wear us down. And we are to give an account of the ministry we have been called to do in our jobs, in our businesses. We are in ministry, and at times it will tire us down. And it's at that moment that we are called to go back to the one who has given us that ministry, to give an account. Jesus, you told me to do this. I have done this. You told me to be a mom to this daughter. I am. But man, I am tired. I need to sleep. And even during that story of the disciples, they are going to find rest with Jesus. The people saw, and they followed the disciples. And now the disciples were so tired. Now they are the ones who wanted to escape now from Jesus. Jesus tells them, what will we feed these people? He actually asked, is it Philip? What are we going to feed these people? And now the disciples, they wanted to go. They told Jesus to send the people away. The same way with us. The people were gifts. They were gift of God to the disciples because they were preaching to them. They were gifts. Now at times, I don't know if I'm trying to correlate. At times we are given gifts that become burdens to us, that we want them to be taken away. Now the disciples have been given gifts of people to go and preach and convert them to Jesus, but now they are tired and they want to sleep, and the people are all over their lives again, and they tell Jesus, send the people away. But Jesus tells them no. Yeah, he turns and asks Philip, what will he give to these people? The Bible says he already knew what he was going to give them, but he was testing Philip. The same way Jesus already knows our solutions, but he wants us to turn back to him, give an account like the disciples. They gave an account of what they had done, and is there to give us rest. He told the disciples, let's find a place to sleep. But when the people had come, all of them, they want food. There's no food. Now the disciples want to escape and go and look for food from town. Like, oh God, this is too much. I want to go and look for something better to bring to the gift that you've given me. But the Lord tells them, what do you have? And then they say, there's our bread and fish. And he multiplied them. He actually made them to sit in waiting. It is the same way with our situations in our family lives, in our businesses, in our jobs, in our ministry. Whatever you are doing, you are in ministry. It's the same way when we give account of what the Lord has given us to do, of what ministry the Lord has called us to do. We get tired, want to give up, and we want to sleep. We give him an account. He will not reject us because family life is becoming hard. He's not going to reject us. He is telling us, come, let me show you where we are going to sleep, where you're going to sleep. But still, there are challenges on the way. And he's still there. He's not leaving you. He's telling you no. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. I got this. He told the disciples, what do you have? The disciples, they gave fish from a small boy, fish and bread, and Jesus multiplied it. The people had their fulfillment, and the disciples got leftovers of 12 baskets. The disciples were 12, right? So, to my understanding, a basket for every disciple. Yeah. So the Lord is telling us, I have called you to ministry in your family life. I have called you to ministry in your motherhood. I have called you to ministry. I have called you to ministry in your business. And you are to give an account to me of everything that you're doing in the ministry that I have called you. When you tire, I will show you where to sleep. When we are going to find sleep and still there are distractions, just relax and hold on to me. I will give you sleep and even much, much more. I will give you peace and even much, much more. I will meet your desire and even much, much more. Just bring an account of where you've reached in my ministry, in the ministry I've given you. Just bring an account of what you have done so far in the ministry. I know it will tire you. I know you'll want to give up. I know you'll lose patience in trying out something that you want, but come and give an account to me. Jesus, this person did this to me. Give an account to me and let me handle that. Okay? That is what the Lord is telling you. That is what the Lord is telling you as a mom. That is what the Lord is telling you as a youth who's waiting for Him. Just give an account to me on your waiting and let me handle that. Stick to me and I will multiply you. I will give you grace just the way He multiplied the fish and bread until the disciples who wanted to go and look for solution outside, now the Lord gave the solution Himself. Just give Him an account, stick to Him, and let it be to Him. Jesus, I've tried. This is where I've done so far. Please take over. And do not leave. Just stick by Him and let Him multiply your results. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. And thank you also for the subscribers, the new subbies. Thank you. I appreciate so much. I don't take it for granted. Those who are new here, please subscribe. Please tell a friend to tell a friend. Let's grow in ministry, what we are called to do. We have said we don't have to be in the forefront to be in ministry. In our family lives, we are in ministry. In our businesses, we are in ministry. In something that is broken, that is causing you peacelessness, that is your ministry. The Lord is calling you to your ministry. And the Lord tells us, those who want to follow me, they have to carry their crosses. That is your cross. That is your ministry. You have to carry it faithfully as much as it is heavy. Give account of every minute of it to the Lord and give it to Him. Ask for peace from Him. Ask for grace from Him for that minute, for that moment, for that desire, for that wish, and He will meet it according to His riches in glory. The way He put the disciples and He told the disciples to tell the people to sit and wait. He will put you in a waiting position. You will be sitting and waiting. They were sitting and they knew they were going to have something, because this was after the disciples had given an account of their ministry to the Lord. And so it's just after our ministry, the Lord will reward us. The disciples, they wanted to go out and look for food, but they got each a basket of the leftovers. Thank you for your time and have a lovely afternoon.